have pick a group reading. Pick a pile reading. Be what advice is good for you right now? What is your advice in the situation currently right now? So we're gonna have three groups. Each group, I'm doing it live, so I'll do this group three, group one, group two, three. Advice in the situation. Okay. So we have three groups for you here. Group organ cards. So right now you're being more into your emotional body. You're trying to be more emotionally aware and just overall into your intuition. So we're gonna get to your cards. Being more emotionally aware of how you're feeling, how you're acting towards people, how to maneuver your emotional senses and emotional feelings, and you know. So we're gonna get into it. This Cancer energy, Gemini energy with that card, so you communicate well your feelings, emotions, you feeling grounded in your emotions, and speaking from the heart, speaking truthfully, but not the Queen of Cups is not really a card of being harsh. It's not really being a card of being overprotective. It's just a card of you knowing how you feel, you expressing that clearly, because here with the Gemini card and the Cancer card, we're gonna be more being aware of your emotions. So let's see, what is the advice for group one with the Gorgon card? What's the advice with the Gorgon card? I feel like, what is the advice for the Gorgon card for group one? The situation, what is their advice? The Star card, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun card. So we have for you all these cards. Let me get them all in order. Okay, so here with the Six of Pentacles, you are looking for an equal give and take. This could be a job situation, this could be a relationship, so I'm only getting here job. You're looking for something that will give and you will receive as much as you give and receive to that person or that situation. You're looking for a person or a job situation that will equally give back to you, and it won't be this weird relationship or situationship that you give more than you receive. With the Ace of Cups here, your advice for the situation is that yes, make sure that whatever you do choose and whatever you do decide to go forward is already overflowing with love and abundance. Make sure that the person or the situation that you are committing yourself to or the decision you are, it will be a very loving and caring situation. Do not choose something that it's already going down the brink or emotionally unavailable. Make sure you are with somebody or in a situation that you are equally given to. Here with the Star card, we also have like hope and faith. Let me cover this up. Um, Hope and faith with this one, you looking in the brighter side of things, you being more optimistic and aware of, like, your mentality is everything. If you have bad mentality about situation or job, it will worsen the situation. So you're really taking care of your emotional body here, especially with the Queen of Cups. You're being aware of how emotional and you can be, and sometimes with your moods you could switch. So you're making sure that your emotions and your thoughts about yourself, your situation, whatever it is very optimistic, realistic but optimistic. Also here with the Wheel of Fortune, your advice on your situation, things will be getting better very soon. It's just a matter of time. Here with the Wheel of Fortune, things will be coming up very fast, very quickly. New opportunities, new chances, new people even. Here with the signs, I'm getting Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So that could be relevant. Those signs could be relevant in your life right now. You connecting with another person of those signs. We also getting here Aquarius with the Star card, so an Aquarius could be heavy in your mind or in your life. Also Leo, the Sun card, because we have the Sun here. So Leo, Aquarius heavy on this pile. But you are looking for your happiness. You're looking for what brings you joy, what connects you, your inner child, your younger self. Your advice here for you is like, don't rush anything. Wait a little longer for whatever it is. Let things, people, and places show you who they really are, and then make the decision to move forward with that. The best decision for you right now is choosing something that will bring you the most happiness, the most joy, and will connect with you, your inner child. So that is your advice for your situation. I hope you enjoyed it. That's pile one for you. So pile two. pile to also with the Page of Pentacles side message. Creating a new endeavor in job, or just committing more time to a certain project or something will bring you a lot of happiness. Committing and following through and learning about a situation and a job that you really find joy and stability will be very beneficial. So that is pile one. We're gonna get into pile two. Pile two. With the Queen of Swords with the Amazon here. So you might be an air sign, Libra. I'm getting here Virgo and Scorpio. So that could be one of your signs. Air energy, clarity. You might be focusing on your fitness or your overall health, because the Amazons are very physically, fit and very smart. Pile two, the advice for pile two in this situation. Five of Pentacles. Here you might be coming out of a financial struggle or just a very bad time in your life. You're trying to find answers on how to move forward out of this situation. I'm really getting like this could be a job situation. You looking for answers on how to move forward in a situation of career. Anything else, Spirit, for pile two? What's the advice for pile two? What is the advice for pile two? Okay. We have the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Temperance card. Anything else? The advice for pile two. What is the advice for pile two? The Queen of Swords again. Okay, I got the cards. So, for pile two, we have here the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Temperance card reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, the Crown Prince of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Swords, the Crown Prince of Swords upright. So what I'm getting here for your advice here is that you need to be focusing more on, not focusing more on, I feel like you have been focusing on your hobbies, on your work. You have been focusing very heavily on your work and your career. Right now is a time for you to acknowledge all the work you have done in your career and your work and your life. Don't be so guarded right now. I feel like right now being guarded, hiding yourself from people, from things, from situations won't be beneficial. If you don't go out there, if you don't go into the world, if you don't go out with people, situations, nobody's gonna see you. You're not gonna meet or have opportunities at home. 11:21 on the time. But if you hide yourself and you always in your cave, you're always by yourself, you won't get opportunities for greatness, for growth at least. With this card is really telling you that you need to look at the truth for what it is. You need to look at the reality of things for what they are. You can't lie to yourself anymore. You know that you have to do certain things to grow. You know you have to practice. You know you have to put yourself out there. You have to be uncomfortable to grow. Here with the Temperance card, I feel like right now, you could be slowing down on your drinking, smoking, any vices you might have. You're finding balance in that again. I feel like any advice could be for you here is like cut down on the drinking and smoking for a little while so you can have a more clear mind and have better conviction. It's not that smoking or drinking is bad. It's just that I feel like right now it'll be very important for you to have a clear-headed mind. It's like for a week or 2 weeks, here with the Temperance card and the Ace of Swords, have a more clear mind on your shoulders. Really minimize the things you put in your body that will alter your state of mind. The Seven of Wands here reversed. People not getting out to get you. There's not a lot of people competing for your position. If there is, I feel like you will overshadow them. You would almost like they're nothing compared to you. Not to hype you up or anything, but I feel like this card is about you. There's obstacles in your way that you are only creating in your head. I don't know if I explained well, but the obstacles in your way are created by your own brain and mentality. So you have to focus on your own mentality to bring in this new opportunities. Yeah, the Crown Prince of Wands here is about you not feeling that confident. You're not feeling worthy or capable of doing things. You need to change that up. You need to change your inner dialogue, inner voice. You need to make sure you tell yourself every day that you are worthy, you are beautiful, you are capable of creating and manifesting a beautiful life for you. This is like a mentality of you not believing that you are worthy of greatness. Here with the Queen of Swords, Crown Prince of Swords, is a Queen of Swords, so we have double Queen of Swords energy. So with these two energies, double Queen of Swords for heavy Libra and heavy air sign energy. But this is you about having clear mind, clear headedness, you being a little bit more strict with yourself, in the sense of believing that you're worthy, believing of the truth that people tell you, you seeing the truth for this, you're not having clear headed mind. This is about clear headedness. You're not having any clouds because there's no clouds with the Queen of Swords in the card. Very little, but the Queen or Prince in this case sees very clearly what's ahead and makes a conviction clearly with the sword. The sword represents justice and clarity and cutting through the BS. So here it really is about talking to you about make sure you are seeing things for what they are. So pile 2, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. That it advice in your situation. So pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Shuffle the cards. Pile 3. Pile 3. What do we have for pile 3? You have for you here the Chariot card. That is heavy Cancer energy. So you might be a Cancer, or just movement overall. You're moving towards something that's very important. So pile 3, the Chariot card, Cancer. The Page of Wands here. So you might be creating a new endeavor. You're trying to find inspiration and motivation to do a new creative project. Six of Cups, Two of Swords. Anything else? King of Swords, reverse. Eight of Wands. And what else? One more card, sir. One more card. Okay, that's good. The Devil card reversed. The Devil card reversed. So we have for you here the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords reversed, the Two of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So what I'm getting here with these cards, let me see. You are trying to create new projects. You're trying to follow through with projects. You're being very inspired right now. You're being very creative. I feel like your creative projects will be bringing a lot of emotional fulfillment. I feel like you're looking back and you're doing stuff that you used to do when you were little or younger. You're enjoying things that really bring you joy and happiness. This could be TV shows, hobbies, knickknacks, projects. You're investing more time in the things that you enjoy and like. You not really. I feel like here with this spread, the Six of Cups about memories, about nostalgia, and you're following that through because your nostalgia, your dreams, your childhood nature brings you into this energy of happiness and joy. This King of Swords energy reverse, you being very strict with yourself, your own thoughts, your own things that you enjoy will be the hindrance for you right now. You being so critical of yourself is the opposite of what you need right now. You need to focus on, yes, doing a life and creating a life that you enjoy, but also not forgetting that life is meant to be enjoyed, and you can't watch like anime or do silly things or cosplay or whatever it is the situation. You having that zest for life again and moving very fast, with this Eight of Wands and this like fast energy towards your dreams or your goals, doing things that you're enjoying more, um spending time with the things that you enjoy will be very beneficial towards you, because you're making a decision here. You're saying like, I'm not lesser than for enjoying this thing. Like I could still be a very financially prosperous person even if I watch anime, even if I color my hair, even have piercings. You're realizing that just because you look a certain way doesn't mean you can't have a certain thing again. So you're releasing vices also with the Devil card here. Like you're releasing this need of wanting different things to like emotionally fulfill you or like emotionally numb you. So you're releasing that. The Three of Wands here is talking about waiting. You are waiting for something to come in. So this could be a package, it could be an arrival of somebody, or communication. Usually Wands is about creative energy. So you can be expecting a package, you could be expecting to get this burst of energy, or like the right time. The right time, I feel like this could be a person. I feel like you're waiting for a person. This person is not gonna really